Hello everyone, today we'll be going through Cambridge IGCSE Additional Mathematics Paper 2 060621 May-June 2022. Let us move to the question number 1, and question number 1 says, A part says solve the equation this giving your answer correct to 2 decimal places, and it's a 2 marks question. So we can rewrite this 5 W minus 1 as 5W over 5 like this one, because when this will be moved up it will be W minus 1. So we have reshaped this, and this one we can write equal to 12, and further we can shift this 5 to the other side, and we will get 5 raised to W is equal to 60. And now we can take log on both sides, so 5 we can write log of 5W is equal to log of 60, and this will be W is W log of 5. Log of 5 will be equal to log of 60, so we can write log like this one, and this will be W log of 5 will be equal to log of 60. So log of 60, and W can be written as log of 60 over log of 5, and this one we can calculate with the help of calculator, and this will be log of 60 over log of 5 and this will be equal to 2.54. We can write 2.54. This will be 2.54. Yes, 2.54, and this will be our final answer for this question. And B part says solve the equation this, and this is equation which we can rewrite like x raised to the power 2 by 3 we can write as x raised to 1 by 3 square, and minus 5x raised to 1 by 3 plus 6 is equal to 0 is equal to, we can write is equal to 0. So this will be par, we can rewrite like this, and now we can put x raised to 1 by 3 is equal to say y, and this will be y square minus 5y plus 6 is equal to 0. And now this is quadratic equation in terms of y, and we can solve this, and we can solve mode 5 3, and coefficient of y square is 1, coefficient of y is minus 5, and the constant is 6, and this will give us 3 and 2. So 3 and 2 we can change sign and use these numbers, so I'm keeping the gap for working. So y minus 2 and y minus 3 is equal to 0. So intermediate step we can write y minus 3 and minus 2 into y minus 3 is equal to 0. So this implies y minus 2 is equal to 0 or y minus 3 is equal to 0, and this will be y is equal to 2 or y is equal to 3. Now y is this one, x raised by 1 by 3, so we can write x raised by 1 by 3 is equal to 2 or x raised by 1 by 3 is equal to 3. So this will be x is equal to 2 cube and x is equal to 3 cube. 2 cube is 8, so x is equal to 8. This will be our one answer, and the second answer will be x is equal to 27. These will be the answers. Now next question number 2. Question number 2, A part says write this as a single logarithm to base 10, and this is 2 mark question. So we can write it as we will open this log This one is multiplication. So multiplication rule we can apply. We can rewrite it as 2 log x minus this will be log of x plus 6 into 3. So log a b is equal to log a plus b. Log of a b is equal to log of a plus log of b. This will be the formula which we will be applying, and we can write it as log of 3 into x will be 3x plus 18, and this will be, now we can apply negative minus rule, and this will be, first we will rewrite as x raised to the power 2. This 2 we will write x raised to the power 2 and minus log of 3x plus 18, and single log we can write as log of x square over 3x minus 18, and this will be with base 10. This is with base 10, so we can write this as our answer, and hence B part, hence solve the equation, this one. So we know that the same equation which is provided over here, this one is same as this equation in the previous part. So we can write it as log with base 10 x square over 3x minus 18. Basically it should be plus 18, and this is equal to 0, which is given over here in this part. Now we will be taking we can rewrite it as, like, if we have log of base 10 and x is equal to y, so we can write 10 raised to y is equal to x by rule of logarithm. So we can rewrite it as 10 raised by 0 is equal to x square over 3x plus 18, and 10 raised by 1, 10 raised by 0 we know is equal to 1, so this is equal to x square over 3x plus 18. Cross multiplication will give us x square is equal to 3x plus 18, and we can form quadratic equation x square minus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0. Further, now we can solve this quadratic equation, and coefficient of x square is 1, coefficient of x is minus 3, and the constant value is minus 18. So this will be 6 and minus 3, 6 and minus 3. We will change sign and use these numbers. So we can write x factors. We can write x plus 3 and x minus 6 is equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to minus 3, or we can first write x plus 3 is equal to 0 and x minus 6 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 6. So if we take this negative number, we cannot get log, because log of a negative number is not possible. So we will reject this negative number, and we will take x is equal to 6. This will be our answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to the question number 3, and the question number 3 says variables x and y are such that when cube root of y is plotted against x square, a straight line passing through the points this and this is obtained. Find y as a function of x. So this is a 4-mark question. We can understand this by sketching a small drawing, like for example, this is our y-axis and this is x-axis, and we are plotting cube root of y against x square. So this side is x square and this side is this one. Now they are saying it's a straight line. Straight line is 9, 8, 9, 8 and 16 and 1. So it will be roughly, it will be, say this is the line and these are the 2 points, and this is mm, 16 and 6. No, this will be 9 and 8, and this will be 16 and 1. So these are the 2 points. Now we have to find y as a function of x. So if we are writing in state line equation y is equal to mx plus c. This is equation of line in slope intercept form. So we can use the same method if it is x plotted against y. So we are using this. Now in this case x square is plotted against this one. So cube root of y. This is what we will replace in this equation, and we will get cube root of y is plotted against x square. So we are writing gradient here and y-intercept here. So this will be our equation of line in point slope in slope intercept form for this new scenario. So we have 2 points given, and the points are 9 and 8, and the second point is 16 and 1, and we can find the gradient, and m will be equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and this will be equal to minus 7 over this will be 7, so this is equal to minus 1. So we can write it as, now what we can do, we can find the value of c also. We have the gradient, this gradient we will replace, and any point we can take. So I'm taking the second point. So this will be cube root of y value is 1 is equal to m, which is minus 1, into x square, which is 16 square, plus c. So c will be equal to cube root of 1 will be 1, and plus this will be 16 square. So 1 plus 16 square will be 1 plus 16 square is equal to 257. So c value will be 257. So now we got c value also. We can write the equation, and this c value and slope we will replace in this equation which we formed. So this will be equal to minus x square plus 257, and this is the required equation. Hopefully you understood this. This was a 4-mark question. Now question number 4, and question number 4 says the polynomial p of x is equal to this has a factor x minus 3. It has a remainder of minus 12 when divided by this. So the first one is factor, x minus 3 is factor, so we can use the remainder theorem and factor theorem basically, and it will be x minus 3 is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 3. So we will be finding p of 3. We can write p of 3 will be equal to m into 3 cube minus 17 into 3 square plus n into 3 and plus 6, and we can replace equal to 0. Now this will be 3 cube will be 27, so 27m minus this will be 17 into 3 square will be 9, so this will be equal to 153, so minus 153, and plus this will be 3 and plus 6 is equal to 0. And now we can write 27m plus 3n and minus 153 and plus 6 will be equal to minus 147. Minus 147 is equal to 0. Now this will be our one equation. We can write it as equation 1. And now the second part, it has a remainder of minus 12 when divided by x plus 1. So we can just change the color for your explanation. So x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x will be equal to minus 1. So we can write p of minus 1, and p of minus 1 will be m minus 1 cubed minus 17 and minus 1 square plus n into minus 1 plus 6, and this is equal to minus 12, which is given, so remainder we will write equal to minus 12. Now we can simplify. It will be minus m, and this will be minus 17 minus n plus 6 and plus 12 is equal to 0. And this implies what? This implies minus m minus n, and this will be 18 minus 17 will be plus 1 is equal to 0. Change sign, so m plus n minus 1 is equal to 0. So this will be the second equation, but to solve simultaneously we can multiply this by 3 to equalize the coefficient of n. So it will be 3m plus 3n minus 3 is equal to 0, and this will be our second equation, and we can solve simultaneously these two equations. And I will write here 27m. I'm writing equation 1. 27m plus 3n is equal to 147, and the second equation I'm writing 3m plus 3n is equal to 3, and this will be solved. We'll be changing sign, and this will be cancelled, and it will be 24m and is equal to 144. So this will be m value will be equal to 144 over 24. 144 divided by 24 will be equal to 6. So m value is equal to 6. Now this m value we can replace in any of the equations. So I can replace in this m plus n is equal to 1. So 6 plus n is equal to 1. So n is equal to 1 minus 6, so minus 5. So n is equal to minus 5. This will be the second value. So we got these two values. Now we can write, they are saying find the remainder when p of x is divided by x minus 2. So first of all, we will write the equation by using these m and n values, and our p of x, now our p of x is equal to m, which is 6. So 6 x cubed and minus 17 x square, minus 17 x square, and plus nx. So n is minus 5, so minus 5x plus 6. So now this is our modified p of x, and they are saying find remainder when it is divided by x minus 2. So when it is divided by x minus 2 mean p of 2 we will be calculating x minus 2, so x will be equal to 2. This is how we are finding this. So p of 2 will be 6 2 cubed minus 17 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6, and this will be equal to what? This will be, we can equalize this will be 6 and 2 cubed and bracket close, and minus 17 into 2 square will be 4, and minus this will be 10 plus 6, and this will be equal to minus 24. So minus 24 will be the remainder, and this is our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 5, A part. Write down in ascending powers of x the first three terms in the expansion of 1 plus 4x raised by n. Simplify each term, and it's 2-mark question. So we can expand 1 plus 4x raised to the power n. We can write n is 0 and a is 1. So 1 raised to the power n and 4x raised to power 0 plus this will be second term will be nc1 and this will be 1 raised power n minus 1 and 4x raised power 1, and the third term will be nc2 and 1 raised to the power n minus 2 and 4x raised to the power 2 or square. And the next terms we are ignoring because they are saying first three terms. So now we can rewrite this will be nc0 is 1 and 1 raised by n is also 1, 4x raised by 0 is also 1. So this will be resulting to 1, and nc1 is n, so this will be 4xn or 4nx. So 4nx, this will be for the second term, because this is resulting to n, this is resulting to 1, and this is resulting to 4x, and if we multiply these three we will get 4nx. So next third term will be what? Third term will be n factorial over n minus 2 factorial and 2 factorial, and this will be 4x square will be 16x square, and the higher terms we are ignoring because we are dealing with the first three terms. So 1 plus 4nx, we can rewrite this factorial part, we can write it as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. This n factorial we have written in this format, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial, and divided by this will be n minus 2 factorial and 2 factorial, and 16x square as it is. Now we can cancel this n minus 2 factorial, and n minus 2 factorial will be cancelled, and our answer will be 1 plus 4nx, and plus this will be we can multiply this, so it will be 2 factorial means what? 2 factorial means 2 factorial mean 2, because 2 factorial mean 2 into 1, which is 2. So we will be cancelling this 2 factorial, we can cancel with 16 and we will get 8. So it will be 8 n square minus n, so 8x square into n square minus n, or we can write first n square minus n into 8x square, and this will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now the second part says in the expansion of this one, the coefficient of x square is 6032, 6032. Given that that n is greater than 0, find the value of n, and this is 3-mark question. So for the expansion of this, what we can do, we can expand this portion, and then we will be multiplying it with the next one. So expansion 1 plus 4x raised to power n, we have already expanded in this form in the previous part, so we will be using that expansion, and expansion I'm putting in brackets 1 plus 4nx plus n square minus n into 8x square, and this will be multiplied by 1 minus 4x. Now we can basically multiply. They are saying find the value of n, so we can open the bracket, this portion only, so this will be 1 plus 4nx, and this will be, when we multiply 8x, so it will be plus 8x square n square, and minus this will be 8nx square and into 1 minus 4x. Now we can rewrite it as, So this will be, we require the coefficient of x square. So we will be interested in the terms which are containing x square. When we multiply 1 with 1, we will not be getting x square, or when we multiply 1 with 4x, we will not be getting x square. So we are not writing those terms. We are writing only the terms which in which we will be getting x square. So when we multiply this with this one, again we will not be getting x square. But when we multiply 4 and x with a 4x, we will get x square, and that term we will write down. That will be minus 16nx square. This will be our first term which we are writing down. And the second, when we multiply this with 1, we will get x square. So we will write that term also. So 8x square n square. This will be, or we can write 8n square x square, n square x square in sequence. And then when we multiply this with this, we'll get x cubed. So we are ignoring that term. When we multiply this with 1, we will get again x square. So it will be minus 8n x square. And when we multiply this with this, we'll be getting x cube, which we are ignoring. So these are the terms in which we are interested, and now we can take x square as common. So it will be minus 16 and plus 8 and square minus 8 and in outside will be x square. Now we can simplify this inner portion. This one we can simplify, so it will be 8n square minus 24n, and this is in brackets, and x square, and we know that the coefficient of x square is 6032. So we can write 8n square minus 24n is equal to 6032. And now we can form the quadratic equation. We can divide everything by 8. So it will be 6032 divided by 8 will be equal to 754. So this side will be 754, and if we divide by 8, this will be n square minus 3n, and we can rewrite n square minus 3n minus 754 is equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation which we can solve, and coefficient of n square is 1, coefficient of n is minus 3, and minus 754 is the constant, and we will get 29 and minus 26. So 29 and minus 26. So we can write n minus 29 and n plus 26 is equal to 0. This will be our factors, and because they are saying n is greater than 0, so with this condition we will be ignoring this minus term, and our answer will be 29. This will be our final answer for this part. And now for the B part says find the term independent of x in the expansion of this one, which is 2 marks. So we can write the expansion x by 2 minus 8 over x4, and we require the term which is independent of x. So we can take 10c2, and this will be resulting to the term which is independent of x. So it will be x by 2 raised to the power 10 minus 2, which is 8, and minus 8 over x4 raised to the power 2, and this will be 10c2 is 10c 10 C2 is equal to 45. So we write 45, and x raised to the power 8 over 2 raised to the power 8. 2 raised to the power 8 will be 256. So 256, and this will be 64, and x raised to the power 8, and this will be x raised to power 8 will be cancelled with this, and we will get we can simplify this. 45 into 64 and divided by 256 is equal to 45 over 4. 45 over 4, which decimal value will be 11.25. We can write 11.25, and this will be our final answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now here comes question number 6, and question number 6 A part says a 5-digit number is to be formed from the 7 digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each digit can be used at most once, so in any number, and the number does not start with 0. So it's not starting with 0. There are 5 positions, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 positions, and not starting from 0, so we'll ignore 0, and the remaining are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will be writing like 6 will be this one. Then for the next one, for the second position, for this position we will be having all the numbers again. All the numbers mean 1 we have written, so out of 7 1 is written over here, so remaining 6 again we will be having 6 here options available, and then 5, 4, 3, these will be the options available. Now we can multiply and get the answer. 6 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3, and this will be equal to 6 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3, and this is equal to 2160. 2160. This will be find the number of ways in which this can be done. So 2160 are the number of ways in which this can be done. Second part, find how many of these 5-digit numbers are even. Now we are looking for even numbers. Now there can be 2 options. One option is ending with 0, or second option can be ending with other numbers. Other numbers are what? Other numbers are 2, 4 and 6. So 2, 4 or 6. So these are the 2 options which we will be considering. Now ending with the 2, 4, 6 we can check first. So if we take ending with this one, will be this will be what? This will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5-digit number. So this will be out of 7. These are 5-digit numbers. So 3 are out of 3, 1 is ending. So it will not be starting with 0. So it will be 2 are gone. So remaining are 5. So we can write 5 here, and 0 can be included in the rest of the numbers. So again 5 and 4 and 3 and 3. So we can multiply. It will be 5 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 3, and this will be how much? 5 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 3 will be equal to 900. So 900 options are with 2, 2, 4, 6. Now ending with 0 will be what? Ending with 0 we can consider again. So this will be having 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So ending with 0 is only one time, so it will be one option, and remaining will be 6 options. So 6, 5, 4 and 3, and we can multiply these numbers, and this will be 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 1, and this will be 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 1 will be equal to 360. So 360 options are these, and all these options all together will be how many that we can add, and this will be we can add, this will be 900 plus 360 will be equal to uh, 900 plus 360 will be 1260. 1260 will be the options which are available for this one. Hopefully you understood this. Now for the B part is a little tricky. A team of 7 people is to be selected from a group of 9 women and 6 men. Find the number of different teams that can be selected which include at least one man. So this is a 2-mark question. So 9, there are 9 women. So 9 women and 6 men. So 6 men we can write like this. So from here, if we select 7 people, there must be one man. So it will be 6 women and it will be 9C6, and if it is 5, and this will be 9C5, and it can be 4 3 2, and we can write basically all these options: 9C4, 9C3, 9C2, and 9C1. And this will be equal to what? We can write this as 9C6 will be 9C6 will be equal to 84, and 9C5 will be 126, and 9C4 will be again 126, and 9C3 will be 84, and 9C2 will be 36, and 9C1 will be 9. Now similarly we can consider out of 6 men it can be one is compulsory, so 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 men can be there. So we can write in this format. It will be 6C1, 6C2, 6C3, 6C4, 6C5, and 6C6. So 6C6 is 1 and 6C1 is 6. Now we can find 6C2. 6C2 will be equal to 15, and 6C3 will be equal to 20. We can write here 20, and 6C4 will be 15, and 6C5 will be 6. Now these are the teams which we can make. We can take 6 women and 1 man, so they will be multiplied. So it will be 84 into 6, which is, we will find, similarly we'll multiply 126 into 15, 126 into 15, and so on. We will be multiplying the other numbers also, 126 by 20 and 84 by 15 and 36 by 6 and 9 by 1, and this will be addition of this will be our answer. and now we can find 84 into 6 will be equal to 504. So 504, and 126 multiplied by 15 will be equal to 1890, and next is 126 multiplied by 20 will be equal to 2520, and next is 84 multiplied by 15. 84 multiplied by 15 will be equal to 1260. 1260, and 36 multiplied by 6 will be 216, and the last one is 9, and we will add all these, and this will give us the answer 504 plus 1890 plus 2520 plus 1260 plus 216 plus 9, and this is equal to 6399. 6399 will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now the C part says show that this is equal to this for n is greater than 3. So greater than equal to 3, and this is 5 marks part. So what we can do, we can take this uh, left hand side, this side we can take, this will be nc3, which we can write n factorial over n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial, and plus nc2 will be n factorial over n minus 2 factorial and 2 factorial. So this is our left hand side, we can say this is our left hand side which we have taken, and now we can rewrite n minus 3 we will be looking for, so we can rewrite it as n minus n into n minus 1, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial, and divided by this will be n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial, and plus this n minus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial divided by this will be n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Further we can cancel, this is cancelled with this, and this will be cancelled with this, and now the remaining portion is what? Remaining portion we can write here n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 over 3 factorial will be 3 into 2 into 1, which is 6, and plus this will be n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial, which is 2, and now we can take LCM, and this will be, or we can take 1 by 6 common, and inside will be what? Inside will be n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 plus this will be 3 n into n minus 1 and bracket close. Now further we can write the next step. Next step will be multiplying. So 1 over 6 and n into n minus 1 will be n square minus n into n minus 2. We have multiplied these two and written there. Hopefully you are following everything. So plus 3n will be multiplied inside the bracket, so we'll get 3n square minus 3n and bracket will be closed, and further we can open these two brackets as well, and we will get 1 over 6, and this will be n cubed, n square into n will be n cubed, minus 2 into n square will be minus 2n square, and minus n into n will be minus n square, minus n into minus 2 will be plus 2n, and plus 3n square minus 3n, and now we can cancel this plus 3n square with these two, and what else? Nothing else can be cancelled. Simplification, so 1 over 6, and inside will be n cubed minus n, and this is equal to right hand side. This is what we were supposed to prove, and this is done. Hence, now second part, hence solve the equation. This one is equal to 4n. Now the previous result we will be using, which is 1 over 6. This side is equal to 1 over 6 into n cubed minus n, and so we'll write it equal to 4n, cross multiply, so n cubed minus n will be equal to 24n, and we can shift to other side, so n cubed minus n minus 24n is equal to 0. So we can write n cubed minus 25n is equal to 0, and we can take common, so n square minus 25 is equal to 0, and we can write n into n plus 5 and n minus 5 factorized by the formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So now we can write n is equal to 0, or n is equal to minus 5, or n is equal to 5. Now they are saying it's greater than equal to 3. So out of these we are rejecting 0, we are rejecting negative number also. So our answer will be n is equal to 5. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 7. Variables x and y are such that y is equal to this one. Use differentiation to find the approximate change in y when x increases by from 1.9 to 1.9 plus h, where h is small. This is 6 markers. So we can write dy by dx, derivative of the given equation will be u over v format, and this one we can write square of denominator will be this one, and denominator as it is we will write by the formula u over v formula we are writing, and this will be derivative of this numerator will be 4 into 1 plus sine 3x into derivative of sine 3x will be cos 3x into derivative of 3x will be 3, and minus, and numerator as it is 1 plus sine 3x raised to the power 4 into derivative of under root x will be 1 by 2 x raised to the power minus 1 by 2, and this will be the derivative. Now we can rewrite it as this will be 3 into 4. This one 3 into 4 will be 12. So we can write 12 root x into cos of 3x into 1 plus 3x. 1 plus 3x, this should be raised to the power 3 we missed over here. Now what else we can write? We can write minus, this will be as denominator, so we can write 1 over 2 root x and into 1 plus 1 plus sine 3x raised to the power 4, and the whole will be divided by x. Root x square will be, root will be cancelled, so x will be as denominator. Now we can take LCM and LCM of this numerator, or we can multiply numerator and denominator by under root x, so we will get 12x cos of 3x into 1 plus 3, this should be sine 3x, sine 3x, and this will be sine 3x and raised to the power 3 minus, when this will be multiplied by root x, so it will be 1 by 2. We can multiply by 2 root x, so it will be 24 here, and this will be 2 root x, this will be cancelled, and it will be 1 plus sine of 3x raised to the power 4, and divided by, when we multiply this by 2 root x, we will get 2x raised to the power 3 by 2. Now we can take common from the numerator. We can take 1 plus sine 3x, we can take common, and raised to the power 3 also. So this one will be common, and remaining will be 24x cos 3x minus, this will be 1 plus sine 3x, and over 2x raised to power 3 by 2 we can write out over here, and this will be our dy by dx. Now we can find dy by dx at one point at x is equal to 1.9, and this will be equal to 1 plus sine of 3 into 1.9, and this will be cubed divided by 2 plus 2 into 1.9 raised to the power 3 by 2, and in brackets 24 into 1.9 cos of 3 into 1.9 minus, this will be 1, and minus, this minus will be multiplied with plus and we will get minus, so minus sine of 3 into 1.9. Now we can use calculator for that, and we can find this value. This will be fraction, this will be 1 plus brackets 1 plus sine of 3 into 1.9 bracket close and whole bracket close, then once again bracket close, and this raised to the power 3, and denominator will be 2 into 1.9 and raised to the power 3 over 2, and next we can write in bracket, this will be 24 into 1.9 cos of 3 into 1.9 bracket close minus 1 minus sine of 3 into 1.9 and bracket close, and this will be equal to 0.65. So we can write 0.651. So 651 up to 3 decimal places. Now delta y over delta x will be equal to what? Is basically approximately equal to dy by dx. So delta y will be equal to dy by dx multiplied by delta x. We have shifted this delta x to the other side. So this will be equal to 0. dy by dx value 0.651 into delta x value is h, which is provided over here. This one is delta h value, and we will multiply it with h, and our answer will be 0.65651 h, and this will be the final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 8, and question number 8 says, in this question I is a unit vector due east and j is unit vector due north. So due east and north, if we draw, for your understanding, diagram is not required, but I just wanted to explain. So this is I unit vector is on this side and j unit vector is on this side. So distances are measured in kilometers and the time is measured in hours. At 9 ship A leaves a point P with position vector 5i plus 16j relative to an object O. It sails with a constant speed of 6 root 3 on a bearing of 120 degrees. So bearing of 120, bearing, we are measuring from north, so this will be north side, and 120 we can 90 plus 30 will be 120, so we can take this direction, and bearing we will show this will be 120 degrees, and this is 6 root 3. This is what they have mentioned. Speed is this one, bearing 120. A part show that the velocity vector A is 9i minus 3 root 3j, and this is what we have to show. So we can complete the triangle. If we complete the triangle, will be this one, and this angle, which angle? This angle in this triangle, this angle will be 30 degree, and we have this will be we can take, basically what we can do, we can take x, this side is x, and this side is hypotenuse, so x is adjacent over hypotenuse will be cos theta, so x over 6 root 3 is equal to cos of 30 degree, and we will just write a little smaller so that we can use the space properly, and this implies x will be equal to 6 root 3 cos of 30 degree, and this will be equal to 6 root 3 into cos of 30 degree, and this is equal to, and this is in radian mode, we will shift to degree mode, and this will be equal to 9. So this will be 9 will be x value. So x value we got 9. Similarly, y value will be this side. So y will be this side, and this will be negative y, and this will be minus y divided by 6 over under root 3 will be sine. So minus y over 6 root 3 will be equal to sine of 30 degree. This implies minus y is equal to 6 root 3 sine of 30 degree, which we can write y is equal to minus 6 root 3 sine of 30 degree, which is equal to, we can write minus 6 root 3 into sine of 30 degrees, and this will be equal to 3 root minus 3 root 3. Now velocity will be velocity we can write, velocity will be equal to, x component will be 9 and y component will be minus 3 root 3, and in I and j format, if we want to write, we can write 9i minus 3 root 3j, and this is what we were supposed to prove. This is done. And b part says find the position vector of a at 12. So from 9 to 12 it will be 3 hours. This will be equal to 3 hours. So we can write, this will be starting at 9 from this position, which is 5i plus 16j. So we can write 5i will be x value, for 16j will be this one, and plus this will be 3 hours into velocity is 9 and minus 3 root 3, and this is equal to what? This is equal to, we will calculate. This will be 9 3s are 27, 27 plus 5 will be 32, and if we multiply this with 3, multiply with 3 and then add 16, plus 16 will be equal to 16 minus 9, 16 minus 9 root 3, this will be. So what we have done, we have taken this initial position, which is point P, position at point P, and this is the velocity and time, and product of this one we got this, basically product of time and velocity, and this will be the distance. So distance will be added to in the initial distance, and we'll get this, and we can write in I and j format. So 32i plus this will be 16 minus 9 root 3, and this will be j unit vector, and this will be answer. It's 1 mark part. Now C part says at 11 ship B leaves a point Q with position vector. This is the position vector, and it sails with constant velocity of this one right on the position vector B t hours after it starts sailing. So initial position is, now this one Q is 29i plus 16j, so 29i and 16j, and plus after t seconds its position is this one, which is 0i and minus 12 root 3j, and we can write it basically, minus 12 will be minus 12, we can write basically this minus 12 as what? Minus 12 root 3, we can write in the format like 2 and into minus 6 root 3. In this format we can write. So here it will be minus 2, it will be minus 6 root 3, because it will be after 2 hours. So time is 2 hours, so this time will be 2 hours, so we have to multiply this with 2. So we have divided this by 2, and we got this one, which is inner portion, and we have written this. So this will be our final answer. Hopefully you got this. Now D part says find the distance between the two ships at 12. So at 12 we can write OP vector will be equal to, we have 32, this one. At 12, one position is this one, so we will write 32 and 16 minus 9 root 3, this will be, and OQ will be what? OQ will be equal to 29 16, 29 16 plus after 3 hours it will be, because it's it will be 0 and minus 6 root 3, which is this one. So from 9 to 12, it is at 9, it is at this position, so we have taken from this 3 because it's starting from 9. Now we can rewrite it as, basically this will be 3 zeros are 0, so 29, this will remain 29, and when we multiply this 16 plus this will be 3, and multiplication minus 6 root 3, and this will be equal to 16 minus 18 root 3. So 16 minus 18 root 3, and Now this is our PQ, OP and OQ, but we require PQ, so PQ distance will be OQ minus OP, and OQ is 29 and 16 18 root 3. This one minus OP will be 32, 16 minus 9 root 3, and this will be subtracted and we will get minus 3, and if we subtract this one minus, this will be 16 minus 9 root 3 bracket close, and this will be equal to minus 9 root 3. So this will be our PQ, but they are asking for the distance, which will be the mod, so we will take the mod of PQ will be equal to minus 3 square plus minus 9 root 3 square, and this should be under root, and this will be equal to, we can take root with minus 3 square plus minus 9 root 3 and bracket close and square, and this will be equal to 6 root 7. So 6 root 7, this will be the final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 9, and question number 9 says, in this question all lengths are in meters. The diagram shows a water container in the shape of a triangular prism. The depth of the water in the container is h. This is h. The container has length 5, so length is this one 5. The water in the container forms a prism with a uniform cross section, that is an equilateral triangle of side x. So this is equilateral triangles with side x, and a part show that the volume V of the water is given by, this is the volume, and this is a question, 4-mark question. Now what we can do, we can see the triangle. If we draw the triangle for your explanation, what I will do, I will take this triangle and up to this one. Okay, so this is the triangle which I have taken, and we can move this triangle over here, and this is a little enlarged one, and if we see this side is x by 2. Why? Because complete triangle I'm just drawing for your explanation. Complete drawing was like this one, and this complete length was x, so half of that is x by 2. So I will remove this additional portion which I have drawn for explanation, and they have already given this detail that this is h, so this side is h, and this will be 60 because equilateral triangle all angles will be equal. So, and this side is x which is given, which is this one. So this is basically the triangle, and area of this triangle will be what? Area of this triangle, if we calculate, area will be equal to, area of triangle will be equal to 1 by 2 into base into height. So x into h, this is for the whole triangle. Whole triangle means this whole triangle, this one. So it will be half into x into h, and this will be equal to 1 by 2 into, we can first find, basically from here we can find x, h over x will be sine of 60, so we can write here h over x will be equal to sine of 60, opposite over hypotenuse, and x will be equal to h over sine 60 degrees, and this will be equal to sine of 60 degree is what? Sine of 60 degree is equal to under root 3 by 2. So we'll write under root 3 by 2, which we can write x is equal to 2h over root 3. So this is our x value which we found, and x value we can replace over here. This will be volume will be what? Volume, we can write volume will be area of the triangle multiplied by 5. So what we can do, we can write it as 1 by 2, or we can write 5 by 2 into x is 2h over under root 3 into h, and this will be equal to 5 by 2 will be cancelled, so we can cancel this 2, so it will be 5 over root 3 into h square. And this one is in this format we have to write, so we can rationalize, so it will be 5 root 3, we are multiplying and dividing by root 3, so this will be h square, which is same as this one. Hopefully you understood each and everything. So this was 4 mark part which we have done. And next B part, they are saying water is pumped into the container at a rate of 0.5 meter cube per minute. Find the rate at which the depth of the water is increasing when the depth of the water is 0.1 meter, and this is also 4 mark question. So rate is required, so change in volume with respect to time. Change in volume with respect to time is provided, which is this one 0.5, and volume we already have, we have 5 root 3 over 3 h square. This is our volume, and we need to find what? We need to find dh, find the rate at which depth of the water is increasing. So dh by when the depth of the water is 0.1. So dh by dr, basically we require to find rate at which the depth is this one increasing. So we can find this will be at h is equal to 0.1 meters. This is also the condition. Now dv over dh, we can find dv over dh, and then this will be dv over dh. We will take derivative of this equation, and this will be constant, will be as it is, and derivative of 2h h square will be 2h. And now we can replace this value. We can write basically dv over dh at 0 point at h is equal to 0.1, and this will be 5 root 3 over 3 into 2 into 0.1 will be 0.2, and this will be equal to, we can keep as it is, and then we can write dh by dt, we can write dh by dt. So dh by dt will be equal to, basically it's not dr, it's dt. Dh by dt is equal to dv over dh by dv into dv over dt. So dh by dv will be reciprocal of this one. So we can write reciprocal of this will be dh by dv. So it will be 3 over, this will be 5 root 3 into 0.2 as denominator, and dv over dt is this one which is given, so 0.5, so 0.5, and we can find this. This will be 3 into 0.5, I'll take as numerator, so 5, and then a root of 3 and multiplied by 0.2, and this is giving us under root 3 by 2. So we root 3 by 2. This will be our answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 10, A part, differentiate this one with respect to x. So derivative of the u into v formula we will be applying. So that x as it is, and derivative of log x will be 1 over x, and plus log x as it is, and derivative of x will be 1. So and derivative of minus 2x will be minus 2, and we can cancel this with x, so it will be 1 plus log x minus 2, or we can write it as log x minus 1. This will be our answer for this 2 marks part. Now B part, a curve is such that d2y over dx square is given, second order derivative is given. It's given that dy by dx is this one at the point this. Using your answer to part A, find the exact equation of the curve, and this is 8 marks question. It's huge marks. So second order derivative which is given, we can take d2y over dx square is equal to, we can open the square, so x square plus 1 plus 2x, this will be the square, and over square of root x will be x, and we can divide everything by x, so this will be x plus 1 over x plus 2. Now what we can do, we can integrate this. So integral of d2y over dx will be dy by dx will be equal to integral of x will be x square by 2 plus integral of 1 over x will be log x, and integral of 2 will be 2x plus constant, integral constant c. Now dy by dx at the point at E will be what? Dy by dx at E, we can find that x is equal to E will be equal to E square by 2 plus log E, and plus this will be 2E plus C, and this is log E is 1, so we can rewrite it as E square by 2 plus this will be 2E plus 1, 2E plus 1 plus C, and this will be, we know that this is equal to this one, so we can equalize to E square by 2 plus 2E, and after cancellation this will be cancelled with this will be cancelled with this, and we can write 1 plus c is equal to 0. This implies c is equal to minus 1. C is equal to minus 1 value we will be replacing in this equation. So dy by dx will be equal to x squared by 2 plus log x plus 2x minus 1, or we can rearrange it as 2x plus this will be log x minus 1. Now we can take integral of this to get y, and this will be x cubed over 2 into 3 will be 6, plus this will be 2x square over 2 square over 2 plus this will be x log x. We can log x minus 1. Log x minus 1 is this one. So this is what we have taken the derivative. So integral will be this result. So log x minus 1 is equal to x log x minus 2x. So we can write here x log x minus 2x, which we have taken from this question number 1 part 1 result, basically question 10 part 1 result, and plus integral constant c. Now we know x and y value for this point. These are values. So E is x value is e, so we, and y value is what? Y value is e raised to the power 3 by 6 plus e2, which is this value, this portion, this value which we have taken as y, and x value is e. So e raised to the power 3 by 6 plus 2, 2 will be cancelled, so it will be e square, plus this will be e log e minus 2e plus c. We are trying to find the value of c, and this side will be, we can cancel, this side will be cancelled with this will be cancelled with this, and e will be, log e will be 1, so e, this will be equal to what? This will be equal to c minus e is equal to 0, so this implies c is equal to e. So this is the value which we will be replacing in this one, and we will get y is equal to x cubed by 6 plus this will be x squared, because this 2 and 2 are cancelled, so plus x log x minus 2x and plus e, and this will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you got this. Now question number 11, and question number 11 says the diagram shows part of the curve y is equal to e raised to the power x by 2. This one, y is equal to cos 5x, and the part of the line x is equal to pi by 4. The curves intersect at A. A is this point. The curve y is equal to 5x cuts the x-axis at B. Cuts the x-axis at B. This is B. X over pi by 4. Cuts the x-axis at C. So this is C, and the curve y is equal to e raised power x by 2 at D. Find the exact area of the shaded region A, B, C, D, and this is a 7-mark question. So what will be our strategy? Our strategy will be, we will find area under the curve of this one, starting from this point to this point. First of all, we will find these points also, C, D, B, A points, and we'll find area like integral from A to D. We will taking x values basically, of course, and y e raised y is what? E raised per x by 2. So we'll be finding this area under the curve, and then we will be subtracting the area which is this white portion, which we will be subtracting, and that we will find integral of y is equal to cos 5x. So let us start with this one. So it will be, they are saying x values from 0 to pi by 4. So x value is pi by 4. So this will be, x value will be 0. X is equal to 0 at A, and x is equal to pi by 4 over here. So we can take integral of 0 to pi by 4, 0 to pi by 4, and the equation of the curve is y is equal to e raised power x by 2. So e raised by x by 2 dx, and derivative of this will be what? E raised to the power, this one, integral of this will be e raised power x by 2 over power, which is x by 2, which will be 1 by 2. Basically derivative of this will be 1 by 2, so it will be 1 by 2, and we will be taking limit we can write from 0 to pi by 4, and this will be, when we replace the upper limit, it will be what? It will be pi by 8, e raised to pi by 8, and we can write, this will be basically, if we rewrite, this will be 2 e raised to x by 2, and this will be 0 and pi by 4, and this will be equal to 2, upper limit I'm putting, so e raised power pi by 8
and minus, when we replace the lower limit, e raised by 0 will be 1, so it will be 2, and this will be our value integral. So this is basically the area under the curve. Now for y is equal to cos 5x, this is the equation given. I will change the color for your understanding. Basically this one, y is equal to cos of 5x. Now we are finding the limit. This will be x value at x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0, y will be equal to what? Y will be equal to cos of 0, which is 1. So y value will be 1. So our point will be 0 and 1. This will be the point. Now we can, this point I can mention over here. So I will shrink the size so that we can utilize the space also. And the point I'm mentioning 0 and 1 point will be this one. Now at x is equal, at point B, y will be 0. So at B, y will be equal to 0. This implies what? This implies cos 5x will be equal to 0. So this will be 5x will be equal to cos inverse of 0, and that will be equal to pi by 2. So x will be equal to pi by 10. So x value will be pi by 10. So x is varying from 0 to pi by 10. This will be our integral limits, and we are finding the area under the curve white portion, which is curve is y is equal to cos 5x. So integral 0 to pi by 10 cos of 5x dx, this will be equal to integral of this will be sine 5x divided by derivative of this portion will be 5, so it will be here, and the integral limits 0 to pi by 10. So this will be cos sine pi by, so if we replace upper limit, it will be 1 over 5 sine 5 into pi by 10, and sine 0 will be 0, so I'm not writing that one, or you can write minus 0, and this will be what? We can cancel this, 5 2s are 10, so sine pi by 2 will be sine pi by 2 will be what? This will be, we can write 1 by 5 sine pi by 2. Now this will be equal to 1 by 5, because sine pi by 2 is 1. Now we will be subtracting this from this value, because white portion we have to remove. This white portion is 1 by 5. This white portion we calculated is 1 by 5, and this shaded portion which we have calculated is 2 e raised to the power pi by 8 minus 2. So we will this is not shaded part, this is basically the whole portion. Whole portion mean including this white portion also. So from this one we will be subtracting. We can subtract 2 e raised to the power pi by 8 minus 2 minus 1 by 2, and this will be equal to uh, we can rewrite 2 e raised to pi by 8 and minus 2 minus 1 over 2 will be equal to minus 5 by, it's not 1 by 2, it's 1 by 5 basically. So we can rectify, this will be 5, and this will be equal to minus 11 by 5, and this is the area which is shaded area. This is basically, if I move this is shaded plus white portion. So this area is basically including these two regions, this area and plus this white portion as well. So this is combined area, From this one we have subtracted this minus, we have subtracted 1 by 5, and we got this answer. Hopefully you understood each and everything. We are done with the paper, and don't forget to subscribe the channel, introduce this channel to your respected teachers, and recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.